Inside out approach to changing. What does that mean? Inside out. You got to change what first? No, inside out. The inside first. So what does that mean? Take a guess. Freezing up?
Yeah.
Take a guess.
You have to change on how you think on things.
That's exactly what it did. That means you have to change what you think before your habits are going to change on the outside. Okay? And we've talked about that a little bit at the beginning of the course when I introduced everything to you guys. You have to change your thinking first. Because when you change your thinking, that'll change your beliefs. When you change your beliefs, that'll eventually change your attitude. Okay? But if we don't take an inside-out approach, things don't usually change. Alright, so I gave you an example of how I want you to do each of these. Okay? You see here, number 2, begin with the end in mind. What's that mean? Begin with the end in mind. Yeah. Setting a goal. Guess what it is? Setting a goal. Now for this frame and this habit, I don't feel like it needs a whole lot of explaining, does it? No. So all I'm going to do is this. I'm not going to actually go into the extra frames that I will organize within the other frame. Okay? So back to the first frame. You see how when I did this, I shrunk it down, and for proactive, I put everything inside that proactive frame. I want you to do that if you feel like any of these habits need better explaining. Does that make sense to you guys? We all got it? Okay, good. Let's take a look. This will be on the junior high tech blog, so you can use this to help you come up with your stuff. Okay? I gave you the first 2 habits, and those are how I want those done. You can copy mine, you can have different pictures, etc. But I want them to be done in the same manner. Does that make sense? Okay? Also, I want you to have a title page, and to keep it pretty simple right now, I want you guys to keep the title page basically like mine. Okay? I want you to put the 7 habits of highly effective teens. Now, all I did to put that picture in there at the 7 is what? What do you think I did? Looked up a picture with 7. I wanted something that was white in the center so it'd be easy to insert things into. Okay? And then I just put all my frames inside there. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, good. Alright, now, how did I learn so much about the 7 habits of highly effective teens? I didn't read the book. I'm too lazy for that. I looked it up on the internet. I gave you guys that here. Okay, so if you look here, it says list of 7 habits. Right underneath on the junior high tech blog, where I put my Prezi that you guys can see right there. Okay, so if I click on that, it says the first habit is what? To be proactive. The second one is what? Begin with the end in mind, right? So we got to make sure we do those. Okay? Now, the third one is what? Put first things first. What does that mean? Priorities. Priorities. You want to prioritize. Okay? That's pretty simple. Make sure we prioritize. Now, you're going to have a picture for that, and you're going to have put first things first for that. And if you feel like you need to explain that a little bit, if you want to put prioritize at the bottom, that's 1 point. You can do that. Okay? It's only 1 point you're going to make per that frame, so that's fine. But you can do that. And you're going to do the same for each of these. Does everybody understand? Question? No? Just sit back? Okay. Secondly here, if I go back, there was one more thing I didn't really show you, I guess. Let me go back to presentation mode. Sorry, it's a little loud. Okay? Let me quiet that down for you. I went the wrong direction. Okay, there's a video that I put on the Prezi too. This is going to be the last thing you have on your Prezi. It'll be at the very end, and it is going to have the 7. Let me show you a little better here. Okay, it's going to have the 7 habits of highly effective teens on it. Okay, I give you the link to the video. I'm going to stop it there. The link to the video is right here. It's on YouTube, and you guys should all remember how to insert videos. We went over that already. Okay? Just want to make sure we can do that. Here's the video you'll use. Make sure you take the URL, take it back to your Prezi, insert YouTube video, and put the URL in there. That should be the last thing. Okay? Now let's go ahead and go over the rubric for how this is going to be graded. Okay? I can find it here. The rubric is right here for you guys. It'll tell you for organization it's out of 4 points. okay, for doing all the skills I asked of you is out of 4 points, okay, and for tech skill, that's tech skills there, okay, and for your presentation, when you present this, it's going to be out of 2 points, okay. Let me pull that up here so you guys can see it, okay. So that'll be a total of 10 points, organization-wise, okay. You get 0 points if you do not have a clear topic on each frame. Okay, if I can't understand what the frame's about, you're going to lose a point for that. If you do not list 3 to 5 clear points on each frame, like I said, no more than 3 to 5. If you only have 2 points, that's fine. But if you start putting 10 points on there to explain a frame, that's not good. That's a bad presentation. Okay? It does not have a clear transition on each frame. Okay, that's for each of the what frames? The habits. For each habit, I want you to have some kind of transition, or it's an animation, really, like we would have called it an animation when we were using PowerPoint, just having something to make something appear. Okay, it does not have, the presentation is not well organized. That's setting up your pathways to make sure it's going in a coherent order. Okay, so it makes good sense to everybody when they look at it. Okay, and if you get the 7 in order, it's going to be well organized. Does that make sense? Part of the well organized as well is putting explanation frames inside your habit frame. So I want you to do that as well. Okay? So if you have one of those characteristics, you get 1 point. Okay? If you have all 4, you get 4 points for that. Does that make sense to everybody? Once again, this is on the Junior High Tech blog as well. Okay? Tech skills. Okay? Were you able to use the search engine to find high quality images? Find images that represent the habits we're talking about. Okay? Secondly, were you able to upload those photos to Prezi? The third thing, do you hyperlink to Amazon.com for the book? All you got to do is go to Amazon.com, search the book. What's the book called? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, right? Go to Amazon.com, search the book, okay? And then take back the URL and paste it in there. And you can see with mine, one more time here, I'll put this on, so I'll show you how to do this on a webcast if you guys need it, okay? That I also click the link to view the book on Amazon.com. So that's pretty simple, okay? Back to this. And then lastly, did you insert a YouTube video to 7 characteristics of highly effective teens?